All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and I am live streaming. All right, since it's just me here, I can be as silly as I want, so it's not a big deal. Oh boy, oh boy. I was going to make an announcement, and I figured I'm probably going to do it a couple of times during the show, so I figured I'd start the show off with it. I got word earlier this week, matter of fact, Wednesday, I think it was, that they announced the first phase of reopening businesses here in Florida, and here in Jacksonville, the mayor has announced that businesses, non-essential businesses, can open back up starting Monday, which means Misfit Corner Comics, the store, opens back up again next Saturday. I was hoping they were going to say it was going to be May 1st, but they're holding off until Monday, which means the first day the store will be open is Saturday. So if you are in the Jacksonville area and want to come by the store, we will be open our normal hours on Saturday, May the 9th. And we may have a sale or we may do something special. So if you're in the area, come on by. All right. Now I'll probably clip that and put it on the website and put it on Twitter or whatever, let people know. But yes, I'm very excited about going back to work and spending my weekends in a comic shop again. Not that I haven't been, just not with anybody else. So it'll be good. All right. Well, let's start the show. Let's see here. Let me get my drawing table area set up and let me switch cameras. You people, you come to see me draw, right? Not my pretty face, right? I know. All right, actually, I've been thinking about a project. Not a project that I abandoned, just a project I put aside many, many moons ago. But, do I have any scratch paper here? No, not really. Where's my scratch boards? Oh, nope. Moved them onto the floor. I'm sorry. Let me grab these real quick. Bunch of scratch paper. So, a long time ago, I had an idea for doing a web strip. A web strip which was kind of autobiographical. It was about me and the dog. And it was about a guy who talked to his dog. You know, kind of like Charlie Brown. And it was the tale of him creating a comic book. And over the years, the idea has kind of gone back and forth. And I think I've got a new theme, overall theme for this one. It's a story about a guy and his dog and his desire to start a YouTube channel. You know, kind of a little slice of life type of thing. But needless to say, I always had the first several strips in mind of exactly how I wanted to go, and I just never got around to doing it. So this evening, I'm going to do just a couple little sketches and, just have a little fun while I wait for everybody to get here. So one of the very first strips that I wanted to do had to do with me walking my dog. And it was just a fun idea. This probably isn't a good idea since I'm not actually looking at the dog. He's a pain in the butt, so. Thank you, dear. Everything okay?
Remember to ask me about it later.
Oh, okay. And we'll see who's able to join. I sent out the invite to several people. You know, the usual band of scallywags. You know, it would probably help if I actually looked at a picture of a dog, you know? Just a second. He's got a cute little nose. Cute little muzzle. Actually, that's much bigger of a chin than he needs to get, but that's okay. And actually, I came up with this idea for this web strip. Oh my gosh, how long ago was that? It was when we were living in one of our first apartments. I think because Charlie and I would often go for walks, and I was imagining, conversations between he and I, and which led to ideas of stories and so forth. This actually makes him look more like a puppy. And he's not a puppy anymore. He's a big dog now. He's an old dog. But that's okay. I can draw him as a puppy if I want. He's got a little tail. And collar around his neck. He's so adorable. And even though he doesn't have a collar. He doesn't wear a collar. He wears a harness. He's never had a tag. I mean, he has tags. He's just never worn them. But in this image, I'm going to draw him on there. Doesn't he look adorable? He does. And then, of course, there's me walking him. So I'm going to try to do a not 100% accurate interpretation of me, but the comic book version of me. Yes, I have broad shoulders. What's up, man?
Hail.
That's right.
Hail, Comicsgate.
Now, have you watched the Jack show from the other night?
I watched it last night.
Oh, okay. I was reading some of the comments, and full-on depravity happens, I think.
You didn't see any of my comments?
Oh no, I'm only about 40 minutes into the video, so I
don't think mine were that good. They weren't depraved. They weren't that good.
Oh yeah.
I fell asleep watching Cecil's stream afterwards. That's when I fell asleep.
Yeah, I saw he did a stream afterwards. Is that normal?
Sometimes there's an after stream. Sometimes it's on Anna's. Sometimes it's on, but that happens that they do after streams. That stream was
the Jack show was like 5 hours long.
yeah. I have not been able to catch a Jack show live in a while, so it was nice. I was actually pleased to catch it and watch it live. It was good.
Okay.
Although some of it was. How much of it did you watch?
I saw the part where Anna was reading some of her hate mail, which was hilarious.
Did you see the thing where they were talking about the guy that has the orgasms?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw all the stuff where they were talking to the two guys that were the animators, but that was at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, okay.
Which that was actually kind of cool. I thought that was actually kind of cool.
Well, they got on the subject of this guy who, after a slip disc, has uncontrollable orgasms all day long, every day.
Oh, yeah? That's horrible.
Well, the story carried over to Cecil's show. They found out another piece of information about this dude. He's now a woman. So,
how does that help the situation any?
I don't know, but the shit show doesn't stop. That is this person. That is Dale.
Is this a person or is this like a Comicsgate person?
No, this is a real person.
Oh,
it's a real story they talked about on the Jack Show.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a real thing.
Okay.
And it's insane.
Okay.
And hysterical.
I'm not exactly sure why I picked this Jack Show to listen to. I think I was just reading some of the comments and I was like, something really bad had to have happened.
Oh, everything was just off the wall shit show.
Oh, so you mean like the Hero Hour every time, right?
No, dude, they're a way better shit show than your show.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, shit show is good. Shit show is entertaining. People love a good shit show. Yeah, it was pretty funny, man. There's some of that stuff I was
okay.
Whew.
All right. Well, hopefully I'll get a chance to see the rest of it. So.
Oh, it was great.
Before somebody deletes it or something.
That's a possibility.
They have a tendency to do that sometimes, you know.
Well, because they push it, and sometimes when you push it, you say things you're like, "Ooh, I really need to get rid of that because that's a little too far."
Yeah. Okay.
It happens.
Yeah. I've had that happen on this stream before. So.
The thing is, though, no, not on this level, dude. You are. Nothing that's ever been on your channel is on this level.
Okay. Yes, I know.
You wince and cringe at and are afraid of things that other channels would be like, bring that shit on.
Yeah. Oh, well, I made an announcement earlier. Did you hear it?
No.
Good. That means I get to tell you. The whole restarting of the economy starts on Monday, which means next Saturday the store can open back up again. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We might have some kind of sale or something going on. I haven't decided just yet, but we'll probably continue our 1 year and 47-day sale since I missed out on the whole the year thing. So I know.
Who cares?
I do.
I don't.
I know. Ugh. So anything new and interesting happening?
More work.
Oh, good. Good.
I'm booked. I'm booked for next week too.
Excellent.
Hail Comicsgate, dude. Oh my god, I'm loving it.
All right.
I love to work. People are like, yo, you could get this, you could get that. It's like, I don't want unemployment. I don't want a stimulus check. I want to work.
Well, I'm glad you're getting stuff. That's awesome.
I want to work, man.
Now, the guy that you did those 8 pieces for, has he shared any more of them yet?
He shared a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
And he's one of the people I have work from next week.
Excellent.
I am super thrilled.
He should just have you do his whole book.
You know what? When you're doing an RPG I think this is part of an RPG, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a novel.
Right.
I know he does novels. It's good to have multiple artists in them for different things. It really is.
That's true, but it's kind of cool to have one.
I would do the entire book for him if you wanted me to. I mean, so far, working with this dude, Mistwood Publishing is his name. I'm not going to show the artwork that way because he owns it, he has the right to show what gets seen. But this guy's total pro.
Okay, cool.
I mean, dealing with him is like he's completely professional.
What's the name of the guy's stuff again, so that we can tell people?
Mistwood Publishing. He's an author. He's a novelist, but he is Comicsgate. You know, he's down with Comicsgate. He believes in it.
Very cool. Very cool. So if you guys get an opportunity to go check him out. Oh,
Yeah,
Lola Meets is here and says, always drama. I love this stream because it's just art and drama free. We try. We really do.
Well, we do have drama, but you know, it's like me and Andrew yelling at each other over dumb shit.
It's our own drama. We try not to get into everybody else's drama.
Yeah. I mean, I do have opinions on drama sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I look at it like, not my monkey, not my circus.
Yep.
You know, I'm just like, wait, you're a customer that wants me to disavow other customers? You're welcome to be here and buy stuff too, but so are they. Their money spends the same as yours.
That's right. Until somebody implements something where we have different kind of money, then, you know.
Yeah. You know, customers are customers.
That's right. We like them all.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit more later, but I was talking about how I had an idea for a web strip a long time ago.
Did you see Zach launch the next Jawbreakers?
Yes.
I'm like, dude, I can't keep up, man. like Cyberfrog and Jawbreakers are definitely ones that I really, really want because I've been the happiest with those.
Yeah.
Not that there aren't other people I want to back. There are.
Yeah, but it's going to be probably a 2-month campaign, you know?
Yeah, but I've got so far to dig myself out.
Well, but he's also planning on making sure he prints enough so that he has extras, so that when the campaign's over, he can still have them to sell. So it's like if you can't get them right now, he's gonna have them available. You know.
What really butt hurts me is I really do want the honeycomb box on Ethan's.
Oh.
So if anybody wants to buy that for me, I'll trade out a nice watercolor commission for that.
Ooh.
If anybody wants to take me up on that.
I'll look into that for you too. You only want one copy. You don't want 5, right?
No. Yeah,
okay.
I just want one. Because the honeycomb box will come with everything.
How much is it?
It's like $200.
Okay, that's not too bad.
That's the reason I'm saying a watercolor, like an 11x17 watercolor commission.
Oh, hey, Rick's here. Let me bring him in.
What up, Rick? Get up in here, Rick.
What's up, Rick?
Rick Piper, what?
Not much.
Last couple times we had
How are
you
guys?
last couple times we had you on, you had really crappy internet.
Oh yeah, you sounded like you were in a tin can, bro.
So I think the more people that are on the the duct here, it's I get horrible.
Yeah, you sound a little like you're in a tin can now. What's up with that?
I have no idea.
Like I've stopped by your streams or stopped by your videos just to listen in for a minute, and it's like you're clearer on your channel.
Well, normally I'm doing I use OBS for my high noon show.
Is that? I wonder if that's it. If it's just a matter of the duck versus OBS.
Now I'm on Twitch twice a week. I'm not sure how I sound there. Twice a week at like 10 at night. So
yeah,
comments if you ever want to check that out. So did you hear from I think his name is Richard or whatever? The guy that I pointed you to that was looking for the colorist.
No, I haven't heard a thing.
Did you DM him at all, or?
I can't DM him.
He doesn't got open DMs?
No. I follow him, James Dean Anderson. I followed him, but I can't DM him.
Well, maybe do a direct tweet towards him. That way it pops up in his notifications. Although you would think, you talking in his that he put, he would get it, but
Yeah, he should. He has it. He has decisions to make. He probably has several people.
Yeah.
Coming at him. He probably seriously. He probably has at least 5 options right now.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see too many other people tweet back to him, so.
Yeah.
Well, they might have private messaged him, you know. But...
Yeah, the other people might be able to DM. I can't DM him because his DMs are not open. My DMs are open.
He doesn't have to follow you first before he can accept or something like that?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, hey, Trusty. Chronic Math Debater's here, and so's Trusty.
Chronic Math Debater?
Oh, well.
I like it. That's funny.
2 + 2 = 5. Fight me. Oh, no. I agree with that 100%. That...
Oh, that is my sense of humor. Oh, perfect.
It's that new math.
It's that 1 + 1 = 69.
Hey, depending on the circles, that's absolutely true.
Depending on the circle, jerk, that might be true. I mean,
oh, jeez. Come on, remember we got Rick here. Don't offend Rick, okay?
Rick's fine. Rick's a degenerate. He just hides it. Rick's as filthy as we are. He just hides it well. Rick's like, don't drag me into your bullshit, dude.
Let's take a look, see what Rick's working on. What you working on, man?
Oh yeah.
I just decided to color one of my characters that I drew a long time ago.
Now, are you drawing digitally?
Coloring digitally.
Oh, okay. Let's see the whole picture.
Oh yeah, let me see. No, I gotta save what I'm working on. I'm working on stuff for other people, so I can't save it.
Looks like a bull guy. Is that right?
Yeah. Oh. Taurus, the bull.
Taurus.
Yeah, he's the bull. He's the bull. Andrew, there's your new bull.
What? Stop talking, Avery. You're killing me, man. Actually, I used to one of the earliest comic book characters I created were based on the zodiac signs. So I had a Taurus, but if I find the images, you'd probably all laugh at them. So because
I have a Taurus judge.
They were bad. I don't think that's the same thing.
I'm gonna get rid of it when I can.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna trade it in. I don't want it anymore.
Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, I tell you what, guys.
But it's a Taurus, so I'm not gonna get much for it.
I really do. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this before, but I really do enjoy the Friday night streams for some reason.
The Friday night streams are usually better. We're the fudge, or is Todd and Kodiak?
Yeah. Oh, I got to ask Kodiak a question. I hope he comes in because I got a text on my phone today while I was at work from somebody asking me if the store was going to be open, and it was a number I didn't recognize. And I'm thinking to myself, who has my number? I don't share my number with everybody, you know. And I said, yeah, I said, no, the store actually is opening next weekend, but I'll be there this weekend working on the store. And the person said, oh, okay, so it's okay if I come by? And I'm like, yeah, just let me know that you're coming by. And I still don't know who I'm talking to. And then he said, then the message said, yeah, I want to look for some more young blood and Dan Fraga boom. And I'm like, okay, it's Kodiak. He's probably because that's what, when he came to the store last weekend, when he left, he texted me and said, damn it, I forgot to look for Fragaboom stuff. And I think he was using his wife's account, phone or something. So,
well, you might want to save his number and put his name to it. That way you actually know who it is. Well,
I do has his name and number connected to another phone number. So this was a new one. This was one I didn't recognize. That's why I'm saying I treated it like a regular customer. And Blue Samurai Zero says, I miss Kodiak already. Blue Samurai, you need to go take your temperature. You might be sick.
What are you talking about? Kodiak's great.
Yeah, he is, but
he's such a spaz. Did you see him? What did he get on the? Yeah, he got on the Jack show or something like last week or something.
Oh, jeez.
He got on one of the shows. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the Jack show or something.
I know he was on one of Dan Fraga's shows. Or was a Cecil show. That's right.
Yeah, dude, he was such a spaz. I was laughing so hard at him.
I haven't watched those yet, so I didn't know.
I was just like, hail Kodiak. Such a dork.
Oh yeah, he's here. He says LOL. Kodiak, get in the damn stream.
I know, dude. Get your fat ass in here, dude.
In my defense, I was drunk on the first time in 3 weeks. That kind of figures.
That makes it better. I don't want to see you on there being all cool and suave and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine Kodiak as suave and debonair. I don't know about that.
That dude.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. He's a
Hey, if he comes by the store this weekend, you want to stop by and say hi?
Not this weekend. I'm busy.
Oh, okay.
I got stuff I got to get done, man. I missed it. I'm behind what I wanted to do by a couple of days because I was having lots of headaches and stuff.
Okay. No problem.
I'm getting all that worked out.
Oh, well, I forgot. There were details I forgot to mention. Shit, I'll have to do it in a little bit.
Some news for you guys.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh, what's that?
Pope Raven, well, he's been done for about a week, all the pages. So I'm almost all done, the pages.
Oh,
now
excellent.
I just got to get my money from Indiegogo, and that's becoming a little bit of a problem because stupid bank account needs an ACH be able to put money in it. So I'm gonna have to find somebody probably to put it in and then give it to me. Somebody I trust.
Oh, you need a business?
I don't know what it is exactly. It's some. I don't know exactly what it is. I asked my bank about it. They have never even heard of this ACH, type of transfer or whatever.
I've heard of an ACH transfer. It's I know what it is. I just don't know what it is. I've heard it before, so I know what it is.
Yeah. I
wonder
looked it up. It's similar to.
Is it a US bank thing?
I don't know. But they said it's similar to. Can't be a US bank thing.
It's like a direct deposit, right?
Yeah, it's similar. There was a term. I looked it up, and a wire transfer, similar to a wire transfer.
Oh, I got you.
So,
hold on a second. We got another person in here. Hey, Mr. Todd, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Not too bad. Well, I had made an announcement at the beginning of the stream, but I forgot some details. So give me half a second. I'll redo the announcement so you all know what's going on in the world today.
Oh, God. Okay. All right.
Todd, it's nothing that matters.
It matters to me, therefore it's extremely important.
It matters to Andrew.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
And the last time I checked, this was my stream. So Avery's like, I disagree.
we don't want to see you stream.
Blue Samurai says automated clearinghouse is ACH. Okay. Wait a minute. Whatever happened to the guy with the red beard that used to be on here? He's in the chat right now. He's being lazy and not getting in for some reason.
Yeah, that's Kodiak. Oh, I have a brown and gray beard.
And I have mine's dark. Mine's dark and very robust and
ratty, thin.
Yeah, I need to shave.
You look more like a bearded woman than a dude with a beard.
Well, it was neat to see him in your video for the store the other day too.
That's
Kodiak.
Avery. That was rather rude. Somewhat truthful, but still rather rude.
Like that if I had feelings, if I was a person, that would have hurt.
Oh, it's funny. Avery, you are
The best. The best.
You are a shining light in the darkness.
I know.
I'm so glad you're here and
Oh, you're welcome. God, you're welcome.
not torturing anybody else's streams.
How could I deprive you of that?
I know.
We all have gifts.
Yes, we all do, and I'm glad yours is the gift of mirth.
Ah. Todd's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Todd's like, when I start a channel, I am never, start using your channel. I am never sending Avery an invite.
Yeah, I think
it's true. It's true. Listen to him laugh. He's like, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. He's never sending me the link.
You know what's so funny? As I was just thinking, I should have done that too. But if I had, I would have had nobody on my channel ever.
I know.
It's true. That's true.
You're welcome.
Yes. Thank you, Avery.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yep. So, Rick, how's your Kickstarter campaign going? Is it still going?
Yeah, my Indiegogo is still going. Kickstarter's got about 10 days left.
Yeah, and how's it going?
I don't think it's going to get funded.
Okay, well.
Probably tomorrow I'm going to go on Facebook and get in a bunch of the groups that I'm in. Maybe put a post on Twitter saying, hey, 9 days left to go for the Canadian Shield campaign on, thing. Go check it out.
On the Kickstarter.
I'd like to get it funded just, because hopefully I could expand my audience, but, if not, oh well.
Yeah, don't be greedy, man. Don't be greedy.
Yes, I am.
Rick, you're so greedy. Rick.
Yeah, he already got the Indiegogo crowd, right?
That's the crowd you really want.
But I've finished. Well, I'm still working on the Canadian Shield #2. I've got it all drawn up. I'm doing some digital corrections now, which is probably half redrawing the book potentially.
Oh boy!
Over my.
Is Dillard helping you with the second book as well?
He hasn't done anything on the second one, no.
Oh, okay.
Or boosting my inks.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether I'll end up coloring the Canadian Shield #2 myself or not. And I'm see whether I might be able to with the funds that I get, as long as I have enough left over, get somebody to pencil and ink Snowdrift #1, my second character.
Very cool.
That's coming out, so
Yeah, very cool.
And I don't know what I'm going to do for coloring it, whether I'll color it myself or see whether somehow I can make a deal with somebody, like if it funds, will you color it for this amount of money?
Yeah, the only problem with getting friends to color it is some of them ask for money,
Wow, imagine that.
I know. It shocked me when it happened to me, but,
It's like, it's almost as if people have bills to pay.
Avery, damn it, don't you want to do it just for exposure?
Yeah, no. No.
I'm hoping I'll be able to pay them. I'm hoping I'll be able to pay them something, exposure and getting paid, maybe not,
Yeah, I think
he's a Marvel artist, but
Yeah, I think everybody here on this stream has done their time with the done work for exposure.
Yeah, it's utter garbage when it's a scam.
The only kind of exposure I got from doing that kind of work was actually freezing in the cold because I was damn near homeless.
Yep.
I was gonna say, doing it for exposure, wasn't that how you met your wife? Somebody got exposed. I'm just kidding.
Wah, 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 wah.
I was looking forward to coming on tonight, but Tara had to work late, and I have to figure out something for the kids to eat. You know, just take a piece of like fruit and throw it in a circle and tell them to fight. That's what we did with our kids. I mean, we used to have 3. Now we have 2.
I have to take care of my children. It's my responsibility to make sure they don't starve or die. Wah, wah, wah. No, I'm kidding.
I'm the boss when we're at my house. 2020 Andrew. Yeah. All right. That's enough sketching for tonight. So you guys want to talk? All right. I'm gonna go on camera real quick because I gotta tell you guys what's happening. Oh, shut up! Y'all know you love me.
Yes, we love to hate you.
Oh my god, Rick! It's like just when you see my comments to Andrew are cruel or mean. Here comes Rick going, "Oh, my beer, Avery."
No. 2 of our kids did not eat the third. The third just starved. That's what happens.
They devoured the others in the womb like sharks.
No, that's not what happened.
Are you sure?
Actually, they were both really big babies. That could have happened.
Were they baby sharks?
Oh, Rick.
Oh my god.
Rick.
Chronic Masturbator says, I feel ignored. I'm so sorry. Where's Dillard? He says, I'm not sure.
Where is Dillard?
I don't know.
Dirty bastard. I got to finish this page tonight for him.
He says, Chronic Masturbator says, where's Dillard? He really ties the room together.
He really ties the room together.
Who's talking from the bottom of the well?
He's like that lamp.
That's probably
That's Rick. Rick.
Says, did Lassie go get the authorities? All right, we already read that one. Let's see. What about 3 weeks ago? What are you talking about? Kodiak says, I told her yes and never got back to her. What? Oh, he's talking about his model. Okay, never mind. Dillard's sock account feels ignored. Chronic Matt Debater says, I'm going to leave a thumbs down on Kodiak's last 30 videos for this. Told you.
Does Kodiak have 30 videos?
Maybe total.
He actually had one that popped up in my my recommends. Kodiak did, and I looked at it and went, "Oh crap! Kodiak put out a new video." And turns out it was from months ago. I'm like, I don't. It was the one where he's the thumbnail is him biting the copy of Mike S. Miller's The Meg, and something about did Mike S. Miller cheat us with The Meg? And I'm like, oh, I may watch that later, but I don't know why it popped up. So it was just weird. All right. So anyway. So Jacksonville, Florida in general is starting the first wave of opening back up again. And the mayor has announced that we're going to start letting non-essential businesses reopen. We still have to social distance and so forth, but it's not going to start till Monday. I was hoping they were going to say May 1st because then I'd be open up this weekend, but because it's Monday, I have another weekend where I get to work in the store, get things straightened up. To be honest with you, I really needed it because Mike and I, when we did the ceiling, kind of destroyed the whole store. And we put the majority of it back together, but it's not completely finished. So I'm going to go in this weekend and I'm going to get it ready. But what I've been told, this is the thing for anybody who's ever been to the flea market before, especially my flea market. They're not going to allow people to park in the flea market area, like where they have the fence that opens up and you go around and in between. The only parking area is going to be the main parking area, which is probably about maybe 300 cars worth, maybe more. So, I mean, this got a decent amount of parking. They're no longer going to count people. Like for right now, they are only letting in 50 people at a time. Starting next weekend, there's not going to be a limit. Anybody comes and gets in can go in. That's not going to be a problem. You're just not going to be able to park inside the flea market. And they'll have, right now they have one entrance open in the middle. They'll have all 3 entrances open. So if you come, you get a parking spot, you're more than welcome to come in. So I'm hoping that people learn of this information and start coming back out to the flea market. So
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's our big thing. And we're hoping we're going to continue having our what we're now calling a 1 year and 47-day sale, because by the time next weekend we'll have been open or setting up at the flea mart for a year and 47 days. So instead of a 1 year anniversary, it's a 1 year 47-day anniversary.
Oh.
And we're going to have the sale. It's going to continue, and I may even have some more stuff out there. I was shocked to crap. I went by my LCS.
Oh man!
And the guy who has the bins is not the store. It's a guy who brings stuff in, and so he does it on consignment. He had these big boxes, big white boxes that were grab bag boxes, and he sells them for $35 a piece or 2 for $60. Okay. And I don't know what's in these boxes, but I was there flipping through some comics, and a grandmotherly lady came in with her granddaughter, and they were there to buy 3 of the boxes because they bought them before and they really liked what was in there, and they were buying more for the kids, the grandkids. And I'm like, you're paying $30 for a box and you don't know what's in it? That's insane to me.
Dude, that's a whole normal thing.
But in my mind, I could never do that. But it gave me an idea. I might have to make some mystery boxes for the store.
Oh yeah,
I actually took a picture. I didn't send it to you.
Grab bags, yep, man.
With toys and
I didn't take a picture of it. I didn't take a picture of it, but I was looking at a tour of a shop, and on the end cap they had 2 mystery bag sizes. One was $10, and I think was it $10 and $25 or $25 and $45, something like that.
Something like that.
But it's just random books. It's just random book. I mean, you know, they might put a $5 one in there and the $25 one, but that's how they make money. And people pick them up. Dude, don't you remember at Comic-Con every year for like the last 5 years, those
mystery boxes,
mystery boxes for like $45, and they always sell out. This is why when we did Blanky, the toy, it's called a blind box.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing something like that. I've got to look into boxes and how much. Be honest with you, everything that I put in there, the box is probably the most expensive thing I'd buy. You know.
Well, I think that's also why you could do. Honestly, well, for your store, like the mystery box for these comic shops, literally they were just like really decently sealed envelopes that they got from like Uline or something, like really cheap.
Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking more than just comics. I mean, I would put comics in there.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to cut you off because I'm going to say if you wanted to do other things, that's totally cool. I think, and maybe you could find out from some of your. I would do a survey of some of your regulars to find out would they be willing to pay, say, $10 a month or $9 a month for a mystery box delivered to them in the mail on a recurring basis.
My store's opening back up again. Why would I want to do something through the mail like that?
Because they're good. That's not going to stop them from coming in.
Hmm.
That's also called advertising. Like maybe your regulars come in and they get your regular thing, but you can do advertising and actually like do like mail order to people who say are in St. Augustine but can't go to Jacksonville, but really like the idea of mystery boxes.
Yeah, I'll have to do ask that question about mystery boxes because it's like prints. When you go to Artist Alley, I don't like buying prints. I like buying original pieces of art.
But you're not your audience.
I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like mystery boxes. I don't like the idea of it. But if other people do, then I would definitely be willing to try it. You know, because I did turn a corner on the print thing. Remember?
That's right.
I actually got prints and made prints and sell prints.
Yep.
Chronic Band Debater says, appease me or I will thumbs down another 30 of Kodiak's videos. Go ahead.
Yeah, your customer wants what they want, man. And if there's enough of them that want something, sell it to them.
Well, that's why I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to start asking the question. And I might even make a couple up just to see what kind of reaction it gets, because I don't know. In a way, it sounds like it could be fun, but
yeah, that's the whole reason I buy those crappy mixed bags of comics when I can get them cheap.
oh yeah.
Do I know what's probably in there is trash? Probably, but sometimes I get like there's the one good one on each side you can see that you want, but sometimes I get something in between them that's pretty cool. At least to me.
Speaking of a good issue, a good comic, I picked up another stack of comics the other day, and there was one in here I wanted to reminisce about because it's one we'll all remember. Oh, I found Tribe number 2, by the way, Todd.
Oh, cool.
And it was published by Axis Comics as well, instead of
Really?
yeah. Well, you know what? Since we're here, let's go ahead and look at some comics.
Oh,
Christ.
This fucking guy.
Oh, sorry. You don't want to look at me. You want to look at my table. But yeah, guys, I picked up some new comics, so I've got issues to share. And we were talking.
We have issues with this, you know.
Yeah, we were talking the other day about the title Tribe from Larry Stroman and how the first issue was published by Image, but I knew there were other issues, but we didn't know who they were published by. It turns out they were published by their own company called Axis, and I've now have at least 3 issues, 2 of them by Axis. So that's kind of cool. It's not the greatest Larry Stroman art, but
no, it's not.
Yeah, no.
I think that was the last issue I bought. I think 3 was the last one I bought. I don't know how many came out.
You know, I was going to complain and say that the issue number is not on the cover, but actually it is. It says issue 2 right there. I never even realized that. But this is Tribe, issue number 2 from Axis Comics.
This looks dumb.
Who says that?
Chronic Math Debater. It's gotta be Dillard.
Oh, it's got to be Dillard then. So we've got Convergence number 4. This is from the limited. This is their big crossover limited series from a few years ago. What was the year?
Did you send Dillard the link?
Yeah, of course I did. 2015. We got Aliens, Fire and Stone number 1 of 4 from Dark Horse. And look, check this out. I got issue 6 of the original Aliens limited series from Dark Horse, and this one is actually a first print. So that's kind of cool. The black and white series. So now I have issues 2 through 6.
First printing special.
It's a great cover.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah. We got a Justice League Rebirth issue number 13 with a Yanquin Paquette cover. Did I say that name right?
I don't know. I have a page by that dude.
You do, really?
Calypso.
We got an issue of Star and Stripe.
That guy, I lost a lot of respect for that guy, Paquette. Like I shouldn't say this because I'm sure he's a nice guy, and I don't have any like ill will towards him. But when he first got into the industry, I met him, I think at New York Comic Con. And it was like his very first convention. It was his very first year in the like pro. And I was like, hey man, like, I just wanted to welcome you to the industry. I love your work and it's really great. And he was like, oh, thanks. And I was kind of like, oh, what do you think? Are you excited? You know, like whatever. He was like, yeah, I mean, you know, I really want to just do, I'm an illustrator, you know, so I'm just going to do this until I get more illustration work. And I was like,
he's still working in comics.
Yeah, I know. That was like 20 years ago. And I was like, okay. So, I mean, you know, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he loves comics now or whatever. But that totally turned me off, and I never bought another book from him.
Oh, dude, if you told me that story back then, I never would have bought anything wrong.
I was like, whatever.
Well, I still like his art.
Although the page I have of his, I bought from Carl Story because the book was inked by Carl.
Well, Carl Story is the man.
Yeah.
The interior art in this issue is Scott Eaton, who I think is pretty good. Very nice. We got an issue of Stars and Stripe. This is number 9 from the Jeff Johns written story. You never know. Somebody might actually be looking for these now that the new Stargirl series is getting ready to start on WB. So
that trailer looked interesting.
It did. We got the Infinity Crisis Secret Files. It's a nice double-sized, big, thick issue, and You know me, I love nice, big, thick issues. So very cool.
Yeah, your issues are big and thick.
I found another copy. I found another copy of Black and White #1 by Art T. Bear.
Artie Bear, some nice Artie Bear.
Yep.
I would love to get. I actually would love to have that.
Actually, I have 2 copies of this, so I'll have to see if I can put one aside for you. Maybe. We have another Justice League issue #41 with the Wrath of the Red Lion. Looks a lot like the
DC's ripoff of Black Panther.
Yeah. Got a really cool looking Mighty Thor #455 with Ron Friends on the cover. Did he do that? No, MC Wyman did the inside. So
that's all right though.
That's still not bad. Still not bad.
I'll take any artist from the 80s and 90s over what we got now.
I got that body doubles.
Yeah, this was one of their 5th week.
And I got Dark
Jason
crossovers.
Pearson.
Jason Pearson did the covers.
Yeah.
This was the New Year's Evil, where it highlighted villains from different series, and this was
good that is. Look how good that cover is. Those covers are, man.
This is the Dark Nemesis from Teen Titans.
I got all of those. I got the Rogues.
This is the Rogues from The Flash. Body doubles from Resurrection Man and Gog from Kingdom Come. Now I know there's some more of these. I just so happened I found a bunch of these all together, and it's like, I probably have most of these, but when you find them all together, it makes for a nice little bundle set.
Yeah, for a really nice package.
Yep, we have Weapon X #14 with Domino on the cover. Nice. A classic Justice League of America with Giffen DeMatteis and Adam Hughes on art.
Oh yeah,
always love those.
Oh yeah,
Buster Gold.
Yep.
Buster Gold.
Oh, I found a bunch of Thunderbolts issues 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is actually kind of cool. This was Mark Bagley, some really good stuff. This is right after. Oh, actually, it was 2, 3, 4, and 5. The twist to this series was the heroes had gone away. It was before the Heroes Reborn stuff, where the Avengers and Fantastic Four and the Hulk and Iron Man, Captain America, they all disappeared. And then this was the Thunderbolts was a whole new team. Turns out they were the Masters of Evil pretending to be heroes. It was a nice twist, and Mark Bagley definitely made it worth it. So
it's great when a chick does the twisty thing.
That's right. That's issue 2, 3, 4, which introduced Jolt, and 5. Have a copy of Original Sin what number is this? Number 4 of 8. Mike Deodato Jr. We're going to skip that. Yeah. Got an old classic Warlord. This is issue number 81. Very cool. Check this out. And this is actually in pretty decent condition. Other than there's some nicks around the cover, but this is a really great edition of G.I. Joe. Issue number 38.
Real American.
Says the Canadian. But the inside pages look great. It's a really nice. I don't know. This was probably in a bag and board and well taken care of at some point, but the cover just got beat the heck up. But it still looks nice. I got some Daredevils in here. This is Daredevil number 297. This is all Lee Weeks greatness. Actually, I've got a bunch of these. Another G.I. Joe. This is issue number 51. Another
Real American Zero.
Classic cover, though.
Yeah, you know who did the art on the cover? Can you tell just by looking?
Michael Golden.
John Byrne, man. John Byrne.
Yeah, I should know.
Which he didn't do a lot of those covers, but
what are you doing with that?
I don't know. I just like the cover. This is Domino with I just like the cover. Fantastic Four 262 was a great John Byrne, The Trial of Reed Richards. Very nice. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 3. I'm trying to complete the first set of these. I think I actually have all 5, but whenever I see another issue, I always pick it up. We got Dead Boy Detectives. This is issue number 5 with Mark Buckingham on art, which is actually pretty great. Mark Buckingham, he got so much better as he went along in his career.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
That's actually normal.
Yeah. Fantastic Four number 367, part of the Infinity War crossover with Paul Ryan. God rest his soul. Wonderful Paul Ryan art. Another Warlord issue number 80. Nice Dan Jurgens cover. Oh, look at this. I found the
classic.
high cost of living number 1, so I now have a complete set of that.
I might have to get those. I think I have the graphic novel of like the hardbound graphic novel. I don't know if I have the comics anymore.
If you have the hardbound, it probably collects both series, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
Really?
Maybe it does. I don't know.
Well, got a G.I. Joe number 114 introducing Metalhead. Oh, that's an Andy Kubert cover, but there's another Daredevil number 294. This is another great Lee Weeks one. Even back then, he was good.
Yeah, he was always good.
Out. You guys might not be able to see this very well, but this is Fantastic Four number 371.
Yes, can someone see it?
Yeah, this is back when they were doing, cover gimmicks.
Nice.
This one,
Johnny Storm.
Yeah, he goes Nova, and it's like really slick and embossed. Well, what's so funny about this is I saw this issue. I saw this and was like, oh, now that's cool. It's the same issue, but it had a different cover. Turns out this is the second print. The white one was the first print, and the red one was the second printing.
So ridiculous.
I know. That's so freaking cool, though. I just really like it. I have a guy who likes Fantastic Four, and
you should sell them together as a set.
Whatever. Here's another Daredevil number 295. Young Justice from the Wonder Comics number 3. I actually have this one, but it's got Patrick Gleason and Victor Bogdanovic on art, so it can't be all that bad. Another random G.I. Joe issue 102. Very nice.
G.I. Joe looks good. Who did that cover? That looks good.
Let me see if I can tell. It looks like Kubert, one of the Kubert brothers, but I don't know if it says. It's Mark Bright on the interior, so, oh man, this is really, it's got water damage at the top and bottom. Oh, that sucks. That means it's probably a 10-cent comic now. That's too bad, but it looks like one of the Kubert brothers. I don't see a name anywhere, but that face looks very Kubert-ish. I got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink number 1. This is part of the limited series.
Oh, Pink.
$2.99 for Daredevil. Another one of the Lee Weeks.
Yeah, I believe I have that one.
I actually found this in the bins. This is a blank cover for Robotech.
We're trying to wind up Kodiak videos.
Robotech.
That's either an Adam Hughes or Ryan Sook.
It looks like a. Oh yeah, I don't know. It looks like an Adam Hughes, but I think it might be a Ryan Sook. I don't know.
Let's see. Doesn't say on the first page. That stinks. Oh. But yeah, looks cool. But it's a blank cover, so it goes in like the $3 bin. We got Batman Shadow of the Bat number 1.
That's the book, man.
I think I might have that Shadow of the Bat.
Norm Brayfogle on interiors.
Yeah, that's the book.
With like the piece that got me to notice Brian Stelfreeze.
Yep. Yeah. Brian Stelfreeze right there. And Warlord number 82. Now, I didn't find the one that I really wanted to show you. Hold on a second. Let me see if it's somewhere close in the stack. Oh, this is killing me. Here it is. I found it. It was this issue of Uncanny X-Men, number 236 by Silvestri. Do you know why I remember this issue fondly?
Is that what
Dude, that's the one where they take Rogue's powers and she's like all messed up getting manhandled.
Yeah, and at the beginning, she and Wolverine are breaking out of the prison.
Yeah,
and they're both naked, and Rogue is running around naked, and she's my all-time favorite, next to Colossus. Colossus is number 2, but number 1 is Rogue.
Did you guys see that Olivier Coipel eBay piece for?
No.
Oh my God.
I think that guy is a hater of our.
Oh no, he's totally not under. He doesn't like you at all. Yeah, but I'm.
Let me finish this up. Let me wrap this up real quick.
I'm
at the very end. Let me wrap it up real quick.
Shut up.
All right, guys. All these comics will be bagged and boarded and available in the store next weekend. So check us out. come on by and get some cheap comics. All right, tell us about
and a cheap date.
Cheap date? What are you talking about?
I know you want a cheap date.
Oh, I'm available. Trust me.
That's
does your wife know?
She encourages it. She tells me be as cheap as possible.
Oh.
Avery, come on, dude. You know one of them has to hold a camera.
Oh. God. I do not want that visual in my head.
Did you know
Did
you know I made that joke to my daughter one time when she was in high school?
What?
She wanted to go and hang out with one of her friends or spend the night at one of her friends' house. And just so happens the guy was a gay guy. And I said, and I'm like, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go hang out with your gay friend. No big deal. It's just, it's possible his boyfriend might come over. And I said, well, hey, at least you get to hold the camera then. And needless to say, I got in a lot of trouble for that comment.
Gee.
So, yeah.
I wonder why.
Y'all think I'm a nice, good Christian boy. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not Rick Piper. Rick, are you still there? Have we,
Don't make fun of Rick.
I'm not making fun of Rick.
I'm not here.
Rick's like, I'm not here.
He's like Evan, I'm not here.
Freaking weirdos.
All right. So, by any chance, Todd, do you have like a picture of this item that he had up on eBay, or should
I do? No, I do. I actually just pulled it up while you were talking about like all the weird shit you say about your daughter.
Oh, God.
My daughter loves me.
Wow.
I'm so uncomfortable now.
The
reason why he's so uncomfortable is he knows my daughter.
Yeah, I do. She's a good kid.
She's a very good kid. I love her. Oh, Todd, we went over to her house the other night, and we had dinner, and we played Monopoly for Millennials.
Oh, God, I bet that was hilarious.
It was hilarious. You want to know why? Because I won. My daughter at one point's like, I hate this damn game.
Well, that's because you're the only capitalist in the whole lot. I mean,
well, a lot of it, believe it or not, to win the game, a lot of it is just random. You know, you have to pick up these chips, which are experience points, but on the other side of the chip could be +1, +2, +5, or it could be -1, -2, -5. You know, so you're randomly picking up these chips, and at the end, you count up all your points, and if you got a whole bunch of negative chips, then you just, you lost. So
that's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. Okay, so you're sharing a page. Let's bring this up. Take a look. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it was beautiful.
I can draw like that.
Here, let me
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
You see that okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rogue in the Savage Land, dude. That issue was awesome.
Yeah, this thing sold for over $10,000.
You're kidding
me?
Damn.
Look how, but I mean that's like not. I mean, I got to give it up to Coypel, man. That is not only the most perfect drawing of Rogue I've ever seen. That is just like a beautiful drawing of a beautiful woman.
It's a beautiful drawing, absolutely. But I know artists on this chat right now that could do shit that good or better,
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we know Avery could do that good.
Yeah, I know. That's who I was talking about. Thank you very much.
I can.
That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
I can't get $10,000 for shit though.
You probably can't get $10,000 for it, but you could blow it away. I mean,
I don't know. I do okay sometimes.
I've seen your watercolors, man. You've done fantastic. But that's gorgeous.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Is Jim Lee still doing his
Yeah, it is a really good piece.
His sketch a day thing?
Probably. He started just doing heads. But then the heads are super detailed. So he didn't want. I mean, he did a Joker that was absolutely incredible.
Oh, I did see that one. Oh, that was a full page though. That wasn't just a headshot. So
no, it was a full. This was a headshot. Someone must have requested another headshot or like another Joker.
Oh, okay. Well, I know he was working on a triptych at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd love to have a Jim Lee, but I'm not paying thousands and thousands of dollars for a convention sketch, you know?
I think his convention sketches are better than a lot of his printed work lately.
Well, I think if I got him to do a $10,000 convention sketch, he'd be drawing Hero for me.
Oh yeah, you could get him to do it right now if you had it.
I think for the auctions that he's doing, let me know if I'm wrong about this, Todd, but he's doing only DC characters, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's letting whoever wins the auction pick what he draws next, but it's got to be DC related.
Yeah, he was afraid that he was gonna get a whole bunch of X-Men. Because
He probably would have.
Because everyone was like, "Can you draw Wolverine? Can you draw Wolverine?" Hey, I'd really like a Wolverine.
If you had the money and could commission Jim Lee to draw any X-Men, who would you have him draw? I already know that answer in my head. So what about you, Todd? What do you think?
I would probably have him do. I don't know. It would be like a toss up between. Well, I'd want a group shot. Does that
No. Single character.
Oh man,
you can't afford a group shot. You could only afford a single character. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, then I would probably. Man, let me think.
Okay,
you first.
Then we'll come around. We'll come around to you, Rick. If you met Jim Lee at a convention and had the money to get a single character commission of any X-Men, hero or villain, who would you ask Jim Lee to draw for you?
Well, how can it be an X-Men if it's a villain?
Could be an X-Men villain, like Omega Red or Sabretooth. I mean...
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing you because, those guys aren't X-Men. They're villains.
Well, hold on a second. Which X-Men villain hasn't been a hero at one point, I mean, hell, in the current run, Apocalypse is part of the team, So, I mean, come on. So back to the question.
Yeah.
One single character, convention sketch from Jim Lee. You had the money to afford a one-character sketch. Who would you choose? And he was only doing X-Men or X-Men related characters. Who would you have him draw?
Probably Wolverine or Rogue.
Wolverine or Rogue? Okay, now you got to pick one.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to be stereotypical Canadian and just say Wolverine.
He has to draw the Canadian characters, so that'd be funny. All right, what about you, Avery? Who would you have him draw? Avery's on mute right now. He doesn't want to play the game.
I'd probably get Wolverine because that would have like really high resale value.
Well, yeah, that is true.
Wolverine, because you could flip that. Now, if he was willing to make it extra smexy, I'd be like Psylocke. But probably Wolverine, man.
Okay. All right, Todd, we're back to you.
You could retire on that thing. You could sell that thing and freaking retire.
I would probably if I was going to think about it like that, I would probably want the sexiest Psylocke you could ever.
This really sucks. I should have gone first. You know what I would have him draw? The Mandarin version of Psylocke.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I would
design the costume for.
Yep, that's exactly what I would have him draw.
That is who I'd have him draw. Yep. Kodiak says I'd have Jim Lee draw Kodiak. Is there an X-Men character named Kodiak? Oh, he even misspelled his own name. Good job, Kodiak. But yeah, that's a cool, fun game.
God.
All right.
Definitions.
All right. Let me twist it around a little bit and pick another artist. Or so I picked the artist the first time. Todd, you picked the artist the second time.
What the hell are we talking about?
Pick an artist that you would meet at a convention and you had unlimited funds and you could have them draw one character. Who would that character be?
Okay, and we're gonna say artist regardless, like separating politics from art and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Go ahead. Say Crazy Uncle Bill. Go ahead.
No. Let me think. There's so many good artists. I'm gonna say Dave Johnson.
Dave Johnson?
Mhm.
Okay. Ooh, I'll go first on that one. You know what I'd like to see at Dave Johnson? Actually, I'd be torn. Well, are there any limitations? Like I put limitations on the Jim Lee. I said,
No. I don't believe in that. I'm like, you have
Okay.
a couple grand or whatever. You could have them a full page, anything like cover, right? Like whatever. What is your dream art piece?
Cover quality sketch.
Sure.
We're still talking about meeting these guys at a convention and doing it at a convention. So
Yeah, fine. Sure.
okay, so they'd have to be able to do it within the parameters of a convention.
Sure.
Okay, so Dave Johnson drawing anybody I want. Oh wow, that's a good one.
Ugh.
Now I have something that came up right away, but now that I think about it, you know who I want him to draw? Ooh, could they paint it or add color instead?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Do you remember the 100 Bullets covers that Dave Johnson did? Do you remember the one? It was a series of ones where he had one of the main characters, the girl, where he fully painted her, and then he drew the background as like an outline image. There's one of her with a parrot, and she's like naked, and there's like Florida in the background. There's another one where she's standing with a shotgun on a car, and the car is all outlined, but she's all fully painted. I'd want that character, and I forget her name off the top of my head, but I'd want her, but I'd want it done like one of those covers. And it'd have to be something original, have her like in some type of badass pose, fully rendered, and then have whatever was the background image or whatever thing she was interacting with be done just like those covers were done. That's what I'd want from Dave Johnson.
So say that again.
I'll find it. I'll find what I'm talking about and show it to you. Hold on just a second.
I was really expecting you to say like a really cool female robot with a face drawn by Adam Hughes.
I've already done that before.
I know. I'll never forgive you for selling it either.
Yeah, I know. I did try to find it again and have not been able to find it anywhere.
No, it'll sell for a fortune.
I came across it once.
You did?
Oh, yeah?
How did you come across it?
Back when I was still a Dave Johnson fan, I came across somebody. Somebody has it in their collection on Comic Art Fans.
Oh, really?
You know that gallery site, Comic Art Fans? Somebody has that in their collection. It's out there. You can find the person who has it. I saw it and was just like, I know where that came from.
I do have a photocopy of it. I did find a photocopy of it that I own.
But
so
you can find the person who has that sketch. You can find they're on I believe they're on Comic Art Fan.
Okay. All right, here. Let me show you this real quick. There were 3 covers that he did her where he painted her.
He did her?
Yeah. You notice how Rick's mind immediately goes into the gutter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he painted her, and then the background is an outline, and this was the second one. This is the one I love. This is my favorite, where she's standing on the car, and all the car in the background has been outlined. And then there's this one where it was Texas, not Florida. But I just love those images. He does some really nice covers.
He does.
That's what I'd want him to do for me. You know? All right. So were we on Avery? Was the thing?
On Avery.
Avery was going to tell us what he'd want to get at Dave Johnson.
By the way, I'm working on a new program, a new course over the next month for a client, and I've decided to name the course Economic Intercourse. Am I the only one that gets the joke?
Yeah.
Can you explain it to us?
No.
Understand it better? Oh, no? Okay.
It's a love 'em or hate 'em. It's a Bidenism.
Oh, that I would not have known.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the game.
Jesus.
Avery.
What?
Dave Johnson.
What about him?
unlimited budget. You could get him to sketch you anything. What would you have him sketch for you?
Wouldn't give a shit what he has to sketch.
Rick Piper, what would you have him sketch for you?
I don't even know who he is. So.
Look, he's a piece of crap, man. You're good.
Who are we talking about? We're still talking about Dave Johnson.
Yeah. That was your pick, Todd.
I mean,
unfortunately, most of the artists, I don't know who they are. Unfortunately, I never looked at that. I got to know some big names like, Jim Lee and all that. Alex Ross. But,
Kodiak says it's because you're a ladies' man. You like the lady artists?
Who, me?
No.
Okay.
All right, Todd. Rick doesn't know who Dave Johnson is, so you get to answer your own question.
I would love a really detailed pinup of like Akira.
Ooh, that could be cool. Has he ever done anything for Akira before? Because I'm thinking maybe he has.
Not that I've ever seen.
Wasn't there that Akira pinup or artist edition book that came out where it was all these different artists doing their interpretation of Akira characters, but it was mostly like manga artists? But there were some American artists in there. You sure Dave Johnson wasn't in there somewhere?
I don't.
All right, Avery, do you want to pick an artist?
No.
All right. Rick, you want to pick an artist?
Sure.
All
Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane. Ooh, that's a good one. Avery, do you want to play?
Spider-Man. Of course.
Okay.
I don't know. It'd be so hard. Like, he's so, like... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but how many times has he drawn Spider-Man before,
Who cares? I'd have an original Todd McFarlane Spider-Man.
Okay.
I don't care if he's drawn it 100 million times.
Okay. That's cool. All right, Todd, what about you? What would you...
I would stick to a classic, but I would go a little different. I would actually say Uncanny X-Men 90s edition. Like a full team.
Okay, now we're going to go back to the original rules of the game. Single
I
character.
don't give a shit. God damn it.
But that would be nice.
Well, then I'll say, no, you're right. I'll say Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk?
Yeah. His Incredible Hulk, to me, was like definitive.
Well, you know what the first thing that came to my mind was the Hulk as well, but he's done the Hulk, and people have Hulk drawings out there. I was thinking, pick a character who's not the Hulk, but similar to the Hulk and have him draw it. I'd say Solomon Grundy. I think he'd kick ass with a Solomon Grundy sketch. And it's not somebody he's known for, but it's definitely in his wheelhouse. It's got the horror elements. It's got the big, huge guy elements like the Hulk. I just, in my mind, think that'd be a fantastic drawing.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, what about, who's picking next? Me? Avery?
Yeah, you pick next.
Avery can pick next.
You never even asked who I wanted him to draw.
Avery doesn't. Avery said Spider-Man. So Avery doesn't want to play. That's all right. It's all right. I'm not going to hold him to it. I respect him too much to make him play stupid little games, internet games.
No, you're just scared of him. That's good. Respect and fear is a.
Well,
I guess they're the same thing.
No, Todd. If I forced him to play the game, he might never ever come back to my channel again. So that's I have it's respect, fear, and desire to still be his friend after the show's over.
Well, it's true. You lose Avery, you lose a third of your audience.
Oh shit! All right, so I picked.
You've got 16 comments, bro.
What? Chronic Math Debater says, "Does anybody know a good colorist?"
Oh, Arthur Kodiak is Ethan EVS or Fraga. He wants us to go straight.
Ooh, okay. Well, then let's
I
start.
don't get to pick. I guess I don't get to pick who Todd McFarlane's drawing for me.
Didn't you say? Well, did we skip you altogether?
No.
Oh my gosh, Rick! I am so sorry.
Well, then what would you like? Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Well, since you said he's good at big guys, I might as well get him to draw the Canadian Shield.
There you go.
See, that's why I put limitations on the first one with Jim Lee, because I know everybody would say their own character. So, all right, so now it's back to me since I did Jim Lee first. Okay, let's go Ethan Van Sciver, but can't be a Comicscape property. So you can't. Everybody can't say Cyberfrog is what I'm trying to get at.
That's what I would want is Cyberfrog. I want him to draw the frog, man.
All right. He can draw anything. Who would you have him draw?
I want the damn frog.
Okay.
I liked the frog book. I was entertained.
Okay. What about you, Rick? What would you if you had an unlimited budget and could get Ethan Van Sciver to draw a single character for you? Who would you have him draw?
Okay, I'll get him to draw my villain Frogger.
You'd have him do what?
Do my villain Frogger.
Oh, your villain Frogger. Okay. Todd, if you pick a frog character, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Well, there goes my choice for Frogman, but no.
Merman from
Merman.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would actually look pretty dope.
That would be
From
pretty
Masters
cool.
of the Universe. Yeah.
That actually is a pretty cool choice. But I was gonna say, I actually was gonna say Spawn.
Oh yeah.
Because he was supposedly he was one of his jobs he was considered for before Green Lantern. McFarlane brought him in, had a meeting with him, and McFarlane wanted him to draw Spawn. He was supposed to be the follow-up. Supposedly, he was supposed to be the follow-up artist to Capullo, I guess. So he turned down Spawn to do Green Lantern.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would like to see what that would look like.
That would be very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let me think. Ethan Van Sciver doing anybody, who would I have him draw? Now, I know he's a big fan of Jean Grey, so I think I'd keep it in the X-Men world. But my favorite character, my number one favorite character of X-Men is Rogue, but my number two favorite character is Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
I would have him do Colossus, but then I would have the reflection on his skin be Cyberfrog, like Cyberfrog's coming at him.
Wait a minute. You broke your own rule.
I did, didn't I? I still have him do Colossus, period. I'd still have him do Colossus.
Colossus is one of my all-time favorites.
Oh, hey,
Colossus.
Dillard's here.
Well,
Hey, Dillard.
What? Dirty Dillard.
He broke the rule, but he did, because since it's a reflection, it's a separate character, but it's not.
Yeah, well, you're only looking at the single character, but the reflection, But okay. But still, I think he would do a fantastic Colossus. And you know what? He probably would draw Cyberfrog in the reflection anyway, just because it would probably be an Ethan ego thing, It's like, what are you making me draw Colossus for? I'm going to draw my character in there too. And he would probably sneak him in there, and I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it. That's all I'm saying.
Dillard's a troll.
Oh yeah, Dillard is a shitlord.
Oh, he's awesome. Okay, so it's me again.
Yes. Gross old white man likes Rogue. I can't believe it. Yeah, well.
Oh yeah. Oh. Like
Adam Hughes.
Ooh. To draw anybody. That might be cool. Avery, would you like to go first on this one?
Adam Hughes.
Mm-hmm. I love the fact that he's quiet because he's considering it. He's really
because I'm rolling around like three different choices. It's like I'm also thinking about resale, and I'm going to pick
Well, you know what I could do? I would
Wonder Woman.
you could do what I say and say,
Ooh,
well, there'd be this, but then I think I'd ultimately pick this. You know, that way you get all three of them in there.
Yeah, because I would think Vampirella, Lady Death, Wonder Woman, and I think Wonder Woman could ultimately fetch the highest dollar if I resold it.
Has Adam Hughes ever done Lady Death?
I think he may have. I think he's done Lady Death sketches. I don't know if he's ever done the book, like a cover for the book.
Right. That would be very cool. All right, Rick, do you know who Adam Hughes is?
Not by name. What's he done?
Oh my God, my head is exploding. He's probably the example of good girl artist. You know, he used to do Catwoman covers.
He used to do Wonder Woman covers.
He used to do Wonder Woman covers.
He used to draw Justice League.
He's very famous for drawing extremely sexy and well detailed and voluptuous young ladies.
The best issues of Gen 13.
Oh yeah, he did
the
that.
Two issues. The two issues.
Mm-hmm. Took him like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So
they're amazing.
Just pick any female character you can think of, and that'll be it. That'll be
X-Men versus Wildcats.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My character, Ozona.
Your character? Okay. Which one?
Ozona.
Oh, okay. Very cool. All right. So I'm bagging boarding comics here, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at the different comics for ideas. You know who I would get Adam Hughes to draw? Asgardian Storm.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
That would be. I just saw this and went, oh my God. An Adam Hughes version of that would be fantastic.
That's actually fairly close to what I would pick.
Oh, okay. What would you going to pick?
Magic.
Ooh. Now, which version? There's so many of the current version.
No, I like the classic. I like the classic version with the horns and the.
Oh, you mean the
giant sword?
Brent Blevins Inferno days. Oh, ooh.
I don't know why, but that character has always been one of.
So gross.
No, man, one of those. I don't know why, but that character has always been one of my all-time favorite characters, and she's never been utilized in any good way.
Especially when you see her as, you know.
Yeah, they haven't done anything really great with her as far as I know.
Well, Chris Bacalo does a really good rendition of her, but yeah. All right, Avery, you want to pick an artist, or you want us to skip you and go to Rick?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, Rick, pick another artist, and this will be it. We'll wrap that up after this.
Do they have to be alive right now, or?
No, absolutely not. I don't think we ever stipulated that. So.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Jack Kirby.
Kirby. Todd, I know you probably need a few minutes to think about this.
He drew everything.
Yeah, I know. So. Yeah. Avery.
Yeah, but what would you want him to draw for you?
Oh, one of those Silver Surfer pieces with all the crazy background stuff.
Just a lot of Kirby crackles just all over the place.
And just the crazy machines and things he would draw. And
yeah, see, I would say one of his a Fantastic Four piece with one of those giant crazy machines.
Yeah. Or a New Gods piece, you know.
Oh, yeah, New Gods.
With the, just like, Mr. Miracle with one of those crazy backgrounds, dude.
See, I might cheat and say I'd like to see him do a hero, Do an original hero piece, because that'd be awesome. Nobody else in the world would have that ever. Well, nobody else can have it right now anyway, but you know what I mean. So what about you, Rick? What would you have Jack Kirby do for you?
Trying to think, should I go with my characters? Since I've been going my characters all along, except for that first one where you stipulate it, it has to be an X-Men.
Yeah.
But,
Kodiak.
Avery is saying about the tech and all that. Maybe my character, the Wiz, since he's got all kinds of futuristic technology.
Kodiak, you sold your dad's Avengers #1?
Kodiak, you. Ooh.
You bad man.
Did you love your dad? Because
Kodiak.
Hey,
please tell me you at least got what it was worth, which is like tens of thousands of dollars. I know you did.
We all
Probably not. It's Cody.
we all screw up and sell something we don't want.
Kodiak.
We all sell something that we don't want to sell. I mean, it's just the honest truth.
Kodiak.
All right, I'm going to Comic Art Fan and looking up Adam Hughes and Dave Johnson. No results found.
Because I've seen it.
Yeah.
It may not be on there anymore, but I've seen it around. Somebody had it.
Well, I sold it many moons ago, so. But I do have a photocopy of it somewhere. And I did find it, and I found it recently, so I'll have to see if I can find it. Wow, he's got a lot of stuff in here. Dave Johnson does a lot of sketches.
Mm-hmm.
He's a sketch machine. Actually, I have some original Dave Johnson art that I have that I cherish. I have the original cover sketch, or actually the sketch he used to create the cover for one of the Bloodhound issues, which is kind of cool because he drew the sketch and then he just in Photoshop created the cover with it. So the sketch itself was just something like on a piece of paper. But I have that. I own that. And I also own an original sketch of one of his characters. What the hell is her name? Flatulence or whatever her name is. The Fart Girl. I guess you kind of had to be there.
I could care less about anything that man has ever done.
Well, there was a time when he was an artist and really enjoyed all of his work. So,
and it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, to some.
To me, it doesn't.
Well, that's why I said to some.
And in my opinion, is the only one that counts.
You're absolutely right. I should have realized that. I keep forgetting that fact.
Exactly.
Avery, you just have to remind me from time to time. You need to put me in my place and remind me that is the truth.
That what is.
See?
That Avery's opinion is the only one I should listen to and should pay attention to. And
see now you're learning. It's nice to see
you just do that?
You can like whatever you want, dude. I don't care.
There's times in my life where instead of trying to figure it out for myself, I should just fall back on do what Avery says. My wife just laughed, by the way.
If only.
Yeah, she knows I don't listen to anybody, including her.
No, God, no. You don't listen to anybody. It doesn't. It doesn't matter if they're like making like normal logical sense. It's just it doesn't matter.
That's the one I listen to the least.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay, well, guys, I hope you had a good time playing this game, and this is maybe something we can do again in the future. I would really like to have Kodiak on here to play the game, because I think he could chime in and bring some light to the subjects.
Well, it did beat what I was gonna do this evening, which was watch ESPN's new lineup of cherry pit spitting and lawnmower racing contests.
Lawnmower racing contest.
You skipped that for this?
Lawnmower racing and cherry pit spitting and air marble racing, actually.
Oh my God, that's a thing.
Oh hell! Guess what I just found?
Oh no!
Your balls.
No, I didn't find what I was looking for, but I found something else. Look, everybody. It's a Dave Johnson owned by somebody we know.
Who owns that?
I do.
Oh, cool.
It's part of.
I think I still have it. I tried to sell it and couldn't get rid of it.
That's part of Avery's collection.
Yeah.
You totally could get rid of that, man. That's awesome.
No, nobody wanted it. I've tried to sell it. Then again, I didn't pay for it.
And then again, you didn't put it on like Heritage or some other actual site.
Well,
I don't.
you know,
want
that's
if I even have it. I think I tried to sell it. I think I still have it. I don't want it.
we may have to. I don't know. Have we told that story before in the past? I mean, I'm not going to do it now, but we may have to tell that story sometime in the future because I was the only one that got screwed in the deal. But then again,
Yeah, I didn't get charged for that.
yeah, he didn't like the sketch, so he gave it to you.
Yeah. That was in 1994. It's before he got really, really weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was a big fan, dude. I really liked his artwork. Then he got freaking really weird.
Yeah, I'm just flipping through these. I'd actually started like on 10, so.
Yeah, there's so many sketches and drawings there.
Yeah, he just. Can you imagine how much he sold each of these for at some point?
Some of his prices used to be super cheap, and sometimes he still sells stuff really cheap. But his normal prices are what you would expect something to be.
Yeah, no. All right, well, I'll keep looking. I know I've got a photocopy of it, and if I find it, it'll make for a good story. But
Arthur wants to know if you use petroleum jelly.
okay, y'all. I hope you all have a great evening. Thank you much for coming by. Kodiak, next time get your ass in here so we can laugh at you to your face because it's no fun doing it on the chat. And Dillard, same goes for you, sir. Good sir. And he did ask if anybody knows a good colorist, or was that that was Chronic Math Debater that asked that question. And to answer your question, I have no idea. Yeah, no idea.
That's Dillard. And, I'm working on it.
He's working on it. He's working it. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and join us again on Monday. I might live stream this weekend. I don't know if something pops up that's worth talking about. And thank you guys, everybody who joined the chat and everybody who's on the stream. You guys are wonderful. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye-bye.